Hey guys, welcome back to the Yankees franchise and MLB 23 The Show, episode 13, as we're getting into the mid-season here of year two. I believe this is the month of June, and we're calling up one of our top prospects. We don't have a lot of top prospects, but we do have one at catcher, 24-year-old Austin Wells. And if you watched the last episode, you know we've been getting zero production offensively from our catchers. Both Jose Trevino and Ben Rortvedt haven't done a thing. So we're going to call up Austin Wells. He's going to make his major league debut in this episode. You can see his hitting stats are actually pretty solid. His fielding, not so much, but, it's catcher, and even though it is a defense first position, we're getting zero offense. It's so bad that we just need to make a change. We need to call up Austin Wells. We'll sacrifice a bit of defense if he can provide a little bit more offense for us. We lost the division lead. We had a slight division lead in the last episode. We're now 2.5 games behind the Tampa Bay Rays. They are off to a nice couple of months in this one, so they took the division lead. Only 2.5 back, though. Plenty of room. We're still 11 games over 500. First wild card team by about 3.5 games over the Twins. The Astros and Tigers surprisingly in there as well, but I would not be surprised if they fade out sooner rather than later. The teams at the bottom, Blue Jays below 500, as you can see all the way down there. Let's just take a quick look at the league leaders. Like I said, it's only June, so it's early, but Anthony Rizzo leads the league in batting average, hitting .357, just 1 point higher than Alex Verdugo. But Rizzo having a career year at age 34, 35. I got to double check that again. Shohei Ohtani leads the league in home runs right now, 4 up on both Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker from the Astros. So he's got 24 home runs already, and we're still about a whole month away from the All-Star break. So if you can get 30 by the break, I mean, hey, that'd be pretty impressive. Pushing Judge's record maybe, but I doubt it. RBI, Shohei's right below Yordan Alvarez. And then I think that's it for the league leaders, but we do have some honorable mentions. Anthony Volpe has 15 stolen bases. Only 7 off of Whit Merrifield, who's been stealing a ton. Kyle Tucker, a lot of stolen bases. He's hitting homers and stealing. He's doing it all for the Houston Astros. Playing high school legend right there. I played against him in high school. No big deal. I never faced him, though. Shohei Ohtani, it'll take the mound. 4.58 ERA. Still got that ERA pretty high. Lower than last time we looked at him, but 3-5 with a 4.58 is not what you want from your ace and your star player on this team. But look at this. In his major league debut, the very first batter that steps to the plate and the ball finds him, chopper right in front of the plate, Austin Wells makes the play. So getting tested out early in his major league debut. We're going up against George Kirby, who's having a solid year, 3.93 ERA. Pretty solid from him. Jumping ahead to the second, former Yankee Luke Voit. He's going to take Shohei Ohtani deep to left, and that ball is gone. No doubt he's had plenty of those in Yankee Stadium. 2020 home run champ. Goes deep against his former team. That's his 8th of the season, as the Mariners will jump on top early in the second. Second and third, 2 out for Luis Arraez. He strikes out swing, so Shohei would get out of a jam there. Luis Arraez on Seattle. Interesting. In the third, runner on second. This is Yoshida, went from Boston to Seattle. What a play by Peraza. Beautiful diving play. That's what we like to see from the youngster. Here's Austin Wells, first major league at bat in the third. He's going to rip one up the middle for a base hit. It's going to dunk in there ahead of Julio Rodriguez. His first major league hit in his first major league at bat, already providing more of a spark than Jose Trevino or Ben Rortvedt have been able to do. By the way, our corresponding move was setting Ben Rortvedt back down. Obviously, Jose Trevino's not going to go down. We're jumping ahead all the way to the 7th. We're down 4-1. Offense wasn't going. We finally got a rally, tying run at the plate. But Tyler O'Neill's going to chop this to third for 5-4-3 double play. End of the 7th, 4-1 Seattle. In the top of the 8th, Loaiza goes on, and Arraez rips one into the gap. Runners were on first and second with 1 out. They had speed on the bases. Both runs are going to score easily. 6-1 Seattle, as our offense could not muster a thing against George Kirby and the Seattle pitching staff. As Stanton strikes out to end the game, we lose this one to Seattle, 6-1, and we'll have to jump ahead and just get right into the next one as we versing the Detroit Tigers, still at home, 46-33 at this point. Not bad. Domingo Germán's pitching pretty solid. 4.22 ERA. I mean, from a fifth starter, take that any year. A low 4 ERA from our fifth starter. I'm not going to complain. Eduardo Rodriguez, though, he takes the hill for the Detroit Tigers, and he's having a really solid year. 3.26 ERA, only 4-4 because that Tigers team's just not great, but very, very good. Here is our best hitter, Rizzo, still hitting 345 at this point. He's going to rip one into the gap. Does it have the height? It does. It's gone. Way out of here, actually. Home run for Anthony Rizzo. Another one. Another hit for Rizzo and another homer. That's number 21 on the year. So not only is he hitting for average, he's hitting for power. And this is a contract year. Although, what is he going to demand? We can't think about that right now, but I don't know if I want to pay a 35-year-old. In the third, runner on third, 2 outs. Judge comes through with an RBI base hit, makes it 2-0 Yanks. We're going to jump ahead all the way to the 8th inning. We're down 1, actually, with Oswald Peraza up with runners on first and second. And he's going to come through, rip a base hit past the second baseman, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Looked like the second baseman was catch that for a second, but he doesn't. Not all the way to the wall, sorry, cut off at the track, but 1 run scores. And at second and third, 1 out. This game's tied at 3. Next batter is Anthony Volpe with 1 out in the 8th. And he's going to get a 1-1 pitch here, and he is not going to miss it. Deep to left. It is foul. Foul. That ball was ripped, though. Can he come through on the next pitch? Just missed a home run, and he does not check his swing. He goes strike 3, 8th inning. We don't score. Second and third, 1 out. In the 10th, in extras, Okurt's on the mound. Detroit's going to get a run. It's going to hit Okurt. He's going to actually make the play. Pretty impressive play. But we're down. In the 10th, we need to score that ghost runner. It's Oswald Peraza again. Dunks one into right. This is going to be caught, but it should be plenty of enough to score the run from third, and it does. Tie game in the 10th. Austin Wells with a chance to win it with his first career walk-off base hit here in the 10th. The 2-2 pitch is hit up the middle, but it hits the pitcher, Dylan Tate, and he throws to first for the out. If that didn't hit Dylan Tate, that looked like it was going right back up the middle for an RBI game-winning base hit. In the 11th, Jordan Hicks is going to get out of the 11th without giving up the run. Beautiful piece of work. And in our bottom of the 11th, we're down to our last, well, not our last out, but last out of the inning here. 2 outs, Shohei up, and he's going to ground to short, and it looks like we're going into the 12th. But no, it's an error thrown away from the shortstop, and the Yanks win. Austin Wells was the ghost runner on second. He scores, and we celebrate the gifted win by the Detroit Tigers. We're going to move along in the month. Still over 500, plenty over 500, 48-33. We're actually versing the San Francisco Giants, who are doing better than us. And Aaron Judge, Arson Judge, back in San Francisco. No doubt about that one out to left. That ball was crushed from Aaron Judge. That is number 19, from Aaron Judge on the season as we get towards the end of June here. What a shot that was. Absolutely blasted. I'm sure Giants fans love to see that. But yeah, speaking of the Giants, they're doing really well in this. They're a better record than us, so it's going to be a tough task for Carlos Rodon, who's got a 4.07 ERA, very low compared to what it was. I think at the start of last episode, it was way, way higher. Everyone was. It's finally getting down to a realistic number as we're starting to win more games. In the 6th, we're up 3-0. Candelario hits one deep to right. It's going to be deep enough for a sac fly. And an RBI, 4-0 in the 6th inning. In the 7th, Rodon's still on the mound. This would be it's nice strikeout here. 7 shutout innings for Carlos Rodon. That would be his final piece of work. In the 8th, Anthony Rizzo has been hot this episode. He's going to stay hot. Rips one in the gap in this left center field. That ball's high, far, and off the top of the wall and gone into the Giants bullpen off the very top. And luckily bounced right over. Another home run for Rizzo. 23 now towards the end of June. Man, and he's still leading the league in average. I think at this point he's just red hot. Clay Holmes in to close out in the 9th just to get some work. It's an easy double play on a comebacker. And we're going to win this one. So solid episode as we had a pretty good month of June. We'll see what the Rays have been doing in the next episode. We'll see where we are at the standings, how everyone's doing in the lineup, etc., etc. But exciting stuff. We're playing well. Austin Wells looks like he's going to contribute a bunch, and hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next episode. We'll have the All-Star break, the month of July, all of that. So see you in the next one. Thanks.